Good morning, guys. Today is January 25th, 2021, and we are going to be talking about two-dimensional shapes. Okay, so a two-dimensional shape is a shape that looks like this. It's flat. Okay, so it's flat. It doesn't have all of the 3D dimensions kind of popping out of the page. Okay, it's a flat shape. These are some of our vocabulary words that we need to make sure that we understand. So the word polygon is a flat figure that is made up of straight lines and enclosed. Okay, so notice all of these lines are straight and the figure is closed. There's no openings. All of the lines are straight. There's no curves. So notice on the list at the bottom down here, there's no circles, right? Because circles are curved. It doesn't have straight lines. So a circle is not considered a polygon. So a polygon, just remember, straight sides and it's closed in. Okay? So even these odd shapes, this is considered a polygon because it is closed in. For example, a heart would not be a polygon, okay, because, let's see that a little bit better, because of the curved lines. So yes, it is closed, but these curves at the top cause it to not be a polygon. Okay, a shape like this is not a polygon because it has a curve and it's open. It's not closed. So those are not polygons. All right, congruent. We've talked about the word congruent before. It basically means same size and same shape. So same size and same shape. Okay, so let's take a look at these. This is not a polygon because it's 3D. So we know a polygon is a flat figure. This is a curve, so it's not a polygon. This is just a line, okay, so that's not a polygon. This has a curve and it's a 3D shape. This has all straight lines, but it's left open up here in the corner, so that means it is not a polygon. It needs to be enclosed. And this arrow right here is not a polygon because it has a curve, okay? If it was a straight arrow with all straight edges, that would be a polygon. All of the edges are straight, all of the lines are straight, and it is closed in. Okay, so those are some of our important vocabulary words for this week. All right, let's go ahead and name these shapes. So these are pretty easy shapes to name. We are going to get into some harder ones tomorrow. So right here, there's a difference between a square. Okay, so here we have a square and down here we have a rectangle. Now, the important thing to remember about a square is all of the sides are congruent. All of the sides are equal. So we know if this is 5 inches, then so is this one, so is this one, and so is this one. Even if they don't tell us that, we know because it is a square. The definition of a square is all of the sides are congruent. All of the sides are equal. Okay, a rectangle, you're going to have 2 that are usually a little bit longer and then 2 that are shorter. Over here we have a triangle. We know it's a triangle because it has 3 sides. So we have a triangle. And down here we have a circle. And remember, which one of these is not a polygon? Which one of these is not a polygon? That would be the circle is not a polygon because it is curved. Remember, a polygon, all of the sides need to be straight. Okay, so square, remember, all of the sides are equal. A rectangle is going to be a little bit elongated. A triangle has 3 sides, and a circle is not considered a polygon because it has curved edges. All right, so let's talk about sides and corners. We're also going to refer to corners most of the time this week as vertices. Okay, so vertices or vertex are going to be corners. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. Okay, notice how I'm labeling this. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Let's use a different color. 4 sides, and 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. So 4 sides and 4 corners. Okay, a circle. This has 0 sides and 0 corners. That's why it is not a polygon. The triangle, 1, 2, 3, 3 sides, and 1, 2, 3 corners. Okay, that is how you will label shapes. Tomorrow we're going to get into some harder named shapes and what those are called and what we're going to call a 4-sided shape. So make sure anytime you see a shape on a test or on a piece of paper, that is how your labeling should look. Okay? If you didn't already, go ahead and pause the video right here. Go get a piece of paper in your journal, draw all these shapes, and label them just like I did. That way you have a reference whenever you start on your Canvas work. So go ahead and pause the video here. Once you draw everything, once you label everything, click play, and we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, now we're going to be talking about congruent. We've talked about congruent before. Okay, so remember, congruent means having the same size and same shape. Are these shapes congruent? So yes or no. Okay, so are these the same shape? Yes, they're both squares. And are they the same size? Yep, they look like they're the same size. So we're going to give that a yes. Those are congruent. Okay, here we had a square and a square. Okay. Here we have a rectangle and a square. Now, one of the main things is it the same shape? That is not the same shape. A rectangle and a square are different. Remember, a square, all of the sides are even. So they're not the same size and they're not the same shape, which means they are not congruent. Okay, here. Now, these are both circles, so they are the same shape, but they are not the same size. Remember, you need to have both. So that is a no. You need to have both. They need to be the same size and the same shape. They are the same shape here, but they're not the same size. And here we have 2 triangles. Now, these are 2 different types of triangles. Okay? Notice this one has a right angle to it. This one doesn't. Okay, so this one has a kind of a perfect edge right here. This one is also slightly bigger. So even though these are both triangles, this is a different type of triangle, and it's not the same size, so those are not congruent. Okay, so remember, congruent means they need to be the same size and the same shape. They need to be both. Okay, so whenever you're answering your questions in Canvas today, keep in mind for polygon questions, remember polygons, all straight sides and it's closed. A circle is not a polygon. Congruent, same size and same shape. So these are congruent, all of these other shapes are not. They need to be the same size and the same shape. Alright guys, that's your math video for today. Go ahead and go work on your Canvas. Make sure you have your journal or a piece of paper and show your work. I'll talk to y'all guys tomorrow. Bye.